Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List of Humanity. So we are not in this video we are going to talk about what UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List for Humanity is, its importance, its significance, and why it is very important that we preserve intangible side, because it is very significant for the cultural development, for the heritage of development, for the preservation of tradition, culture, rituals, as well as good ideas, thoughts of the earlier generation to inculcate in the present generation, so that we live a good life in terms of understanding the good practices of the past as well as adopting the current ideas. So in this video I am going to talk about its list. Particularly in this video I'm going to talk about India, but you can generalize it for the whole world. Okay, so UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage, ICH list. UNESCO defined intangible as a expression that have been passed from one generation to another. So UNESCO, United Nations Economic, Social and Cultural Organization, Economic, uh, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO defined intangible as expression that have been passed from one generation to another, have evolved in response to their environments, and contribute to giving us a sense of identity and continuity. Okay, so it is very important. UNESCO defined it as an expression that have been passed from one generation to another and have evolved in response to their environment. Okay, whatever environment in that area is, it evolved as a response to that environment and contribute to giving, and this intangible contribute to giving us a sense of identity and continuity. For example, Ram Leela, for example, Kumbh Mela, okay, Durga Puja. These are example of a tradition which is passed from one generation to other, and it gives us a sense of identity as well as continuity, and it is evolved in response to their environment. Okay, in Kolkata, like Durga Puja, it is evolved in response to their environment. People worship it, people try to protect it, people take knowledge out of it. So it is evolved in their environment. Okay, it ascribes importance to the wealth of knowledge and skill that is transmitted through it from one generation to the next. So it ascribes the importance, this intangible heritage side ascribes importance to the wealth of knowledge and the skills that transmitted from through it from one generation to the next. So through this intangible heritage, wealth of knowledge and skills are transmitted from one generation to another. Okay, and UNESCO ascribe importance to this aspect, which necessitate their preservation. Okay, and this idea necessitate its preservation, because we know that we want our future generation or current generation live a good life, live a knowledgeable life, skillful life. So if these practices, these rituals, this tradition give us, so we must take it from the two hand and take advantage and take benefit of it. The document states that safeguarding of the ICH means ensuring that it remains an active part of the life for today's generation that they can hand on to tomorrow. Okay, so preservation of ICH means it remains as an active part of our life, and we transmit this heritage site, or you can say this idea, this culture to our future generation, to our next generation. The adoption of the Convention for Safeguarding the ICH by the General Conference of UNESCO in 2003. So this convention of adoption of the safeguarding the ICH was adopted in the General Conference of UNESCO in 2003, was a crucial step towards preserving intangible heritage sites from across the globe. So in 2003, adoption of Convention of Safeguarding of ICH take place in the General Conference of UNESCO in 2003. UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage sites of humanity was established in the year 2008. So this Convention for Safeguarding of ICH was adopted by the General Conference of UNESCO in 2003, but UNESCO list of ICH for humanity was established in 2008. Okay, so its adoption is in 2003 and list is in 2008. The list does not attribute or recognize any standard of excellence or exclusivity. So remember, this list, this UNESCO ICH list, does not attribute or recognize any standard of excellence. That means you have to achieve that much of standard of excellence, or that you have to exclusively involve in that part. No, this list do not recognize, or you can say do not attribute or recognize the excellence or exclusivity. So I hope you understand the whole idea of ICH, its recognition, its list, its importance, and remember in 2003 it is adopted. Preservation of ICH list, or you can say Convention for Safeguarding the ICH, was adopted by the General Conference of UNESCO in 2003, but its list in prepared in 2008. And its preservation is important so that the wealth of knowledge and the skill of previous generation is become a living part of today, and we pass that culture, that tradition to the next generation. So I hope you understand the whole idea of ICH list, its importance of preservation, and how it benefited to our life as well as life of the current future next generation. So in this video, in this picture, you can clearly see this is one of the intangible cultural heritage, one of the UNESCO cultural intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Like it will look like a culture of any region. Okay, so now we are going to solve one question based on UNESCO intangible cultural heritage list. Okay, intangible cultural heritage describe importance to the wealth of knowledge and skill that is transmitted through it from the one generation to another. Yes, UNESCO ascribed the importance of it. The Convention for Safeguarding the Intangible Culture Site was adopted by the General Conference of UNESCO by preserving the intangible culture site from across the globe. Yes, in 2003 it is adopted. The list officially recognizes the standard of excellence with no, it doesn't. So statement one, statement two is correct. That means option A is correct. Just check we are on the right path or not. Option A is correct. That means we are on the right path. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video, and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. So namaskaram. Thank you.